So basically, this is something from the fundamentals that I was working on, and we spoke before I left about observation, right? And there was that idea of like, hey, we're gonna work on that more, and Byron was like, hey, how do we learn that more, that being able to observe? Because most people miss most of what goes on around them, right? So the idea is, first of all, giving you some knowledge, which will be the foundation or the fundamentals of which to build the skill. Make sense? Yeah. Okay, so it's kind of high level, so ask me a lot of questions as we go, okay? Okay, so here we go, let me show you this. So, what is observation? What would you say is observation? Looking at what's around you, okay, good. What else? Putting it there, yeah. Okay, cool. What is confront? Like if you confront a situation, address it, handle it. Okay, cool. Think with more than just the one word, right? Like handle, address, but like what's the definition? How would you explain it? To resolve something, okay, to look at something, cool. So what is looking? To confront and observe. Okay, to see the value of something, to seek inside the picture. Okay, good. So what is, it is deep. So what is the difference between these three? Looking, observing, confronting. Because we want to be better at observing. We want to be better at confronting situations. We want to look at what's around us, right? Most people, this is a person, okay? Or we can make it like this. So there's a person looking, and the idea is that there's, let's say, an object here, and what most people think is, we can do it like this. What most people think is that there's some light that hits here, and then you see it, and then it goes and you register, right? Like light bounces off things and you see it. Yeah. And that's how you look at things, right? Okay, let's go back to here. I just want to, this is what the general idea is, okay? Let's have a look here. So observation is putting something specific there and acknowledging it is there. It's momentary. So observation is putting something there and acknowledging it's there. So you put it there. But it's a moment. It can be a momentary, like, yup, I observed it. But you put it there. Okay? And so the idea with, by the way, with these concepts is to crack open a different viewpoint. It's like, it's different, but just look at it and see if you can think with it, okay? So you put it there. So instead of the light hitting you, what actually happens is you first put it there. You put it there. That you're not looking. By the way, this isn't looking. Let's make this a different type of line. Okay, this is like you put it there. Then light hits it. Then it goes in. But the first step is you put it there. Like you need to know that there's a room there before you go in the room. Meaning you say there's a room, then you look. You have to first put it there. For example, when the Indians first saw the ships arrive, Indians, I'm not talking about India, I'm talking like Native Americans, okay? In the current United States, there was all these Indians, and Columbus arrived with all these ships. You know that it's reported and written about that they didn't see the ships even arrive. They didn't even see them. It took them a very long time because they didn't know it could exist, so they didn't see it. Just they didn't have any idea. They didn't put it there because they didn't know it could be put there. You have to first know it can be, put it there first. You get the idea? Mm-hmm. So it's a little bit, any questions about it? I know it's like, wait, what? What questions come to mind?
So what did they see when the ships came?
Nothing. Just ocean.
They didn't see the ships?
They didn't see the ships.
Okay.
They just didn't see the ships.
Didn't they mind that and comprehended it?
Yeah, no such thing. If you didn't know, you had no idea that there was such a thing as aliens. The aliens would be right in front of you, and you wouldn't know because you don't know what to look for. You have to know what to look for, meaning you have to put it there in order to look at it. You get the idea? Yeah. So you have to first put it there, and then you see it. Okay, just that's the first point. Next, confront is putting a series of things there and acknowledging they are there by unfolding them. It's a number of moments. Okay? So I'll explain what I mean. A series of things there and acknowledging they are there. So who agrees that the future never comes? Okay? It's always tomorrow. There's no tomorrow, it always ends today. Meaning that all you have is now. It's a series of now. Okay? And the past is just a series of changes. But it's not what is. What is now. So when you confront, you put it there, 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 put it there. Now, 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 now. And that whole series means you're confronting. If I'm confronting you, I'm putting you there, I'm putting you there, I'm putting you there, I'm putting you there, I'm putting you there. But it has to be put there. The moment I don't put you there, I'm no longer confronting you. But I have to put you there. So that series of moments is confront. Does that make sense? So observation is momentary. Oh, I observe that you're there. Right? You know now when I told you about the room, Chase was like, oh wow, I never noticed that this was actually all the way down here. I always thought it ends here. Yeah. So it just took him a moment. It wasn't like a whole thing. If it was a whole thing of really doing that, then he'd be confronting it. But the moment he observed it, it's different. That's it. It was a moment when Chase realized, right? Just one moment, I realized, end of story. That was an observation. Now, if he actually looks at it, or confronts it, you should say, it's a series of now. Make sense? It's not necessarily coming into alignment, it's just a series of observations. And why unfolding them? Because it just continues to be created. Now. It's like you take a carpet and just it unfolds. And then you just go as it unfolds. So you confront, now.
If at the end of that I'm like, oh my gosh, that day went so quick, like where did the time go?
Yeah.
Does that mean that I wasn't confronting each moment?
No, it means actually that time is, the whole discussion of time is a whole other lesson of what is time and how that all lines up. But it has to do a little bit with observation. It's a slight different, it's a good question, but it's a whole different topic of time, which we should discuss. But to answer your question directly, it doesn't mean that you weren't confronting. It's actually possibly the opposite, that you were creating, and so for you there was no time. You were just creating. When you create, there's no time. In a creation, it just is beautiful, no time. So, next. There's just one more slide. This is a whole lesson I'm giving you. How are your arms doing? Okay. Looking is assuming a position of affect, the receiving end for that which has been observed. So when you put it there, whoop, then the light hits, then it goes, then you're looking. So that light hitting, and then you see it, that's looking. What most people think is looking, I'm looking at it. So the light bounced, and it hit me, looking. Most people look at things, but nobody observes.
So would that mean that the looking is like effect, but when you're observing, you're cold?
100%.
You're putting it there.
Exactly. And most people don't observe. Most people don't actually go in a room and put it there. What's there? This. Okay. And remember after we did that drill, and we said just practice kind of observing. What did you guys start doing? You started putting things there. Wow, that's there. Didn't see that detail. Meaning you said there is a detail. So you put there has to be another detail, and then you saw it.
Yeah.
So you have to put it there, then you look at it. And if you continue to look like that, or continue to observe, you're confronting it. Most people don't observe, and most people don't confront. They are the effect of just light hitting them throughout the day. So any experience you experience, enjoyable or not, like I had a great meal, or I watched a beautiful movie, or I had a bad experience, any experience, not experience as in like I'm an experienced mechanic. I don't mean like I have experience in this field. I mean like, wow, what an experience, that coffee was an experience. Okay? Any experience you experience, enjoyable or not, is the looking at the unfolding of that which has been confronted. So somebody had to confront, you or someone else had to confront, meaning to put a series of observations there, and when you look at it, you experience it. You are the effect of it, which is okay. It's part of life, right? That's the part of the game. So when you look at a movie, you sit there and look at it. You can also do your best and observe it. That would be ideal, to observe as well, or to confront the movie. But when you are experiencing the movie, somebody confronted to make the movie. If you're eating an amazing cake, somebody did a confronted, put a series of nows, unfolded a series of now to make a creation, which you then experience, meaning you look at it and it unfolds for you, but somebody else did it, or maybe you made the cake, so you did that. You see where experience comes in, like a great experience? Yeah? Byron, did you have a question? Generally, this game has a lot of cause and effect. The minute you're in this agreed upon physical world that has cause and effect, there's always going to be an element of effect. So the more you can go towards I'm causing it, that the better. You're generally wanting to tip the scales towards cause. There is no shared observation, there is only shared agreement. None of us observe the same thing. Observation is personal. It's what you put there. We can agree. We can say this is a laptop. But the laptop that Dean sees and the laptop that Andy sees is two different laptops. So we can't observe and share an observation. We share the agreement. Make sense? Observation is personal. It's what you put there. Okay? That's it. That's the whole lesson on that. Just the subject of observation. So what comes first? Observation. Then you confront and then you look. Okay? That's actually the way. First you observe. You have to put it there. Then the light hits you. Okay? So that's, and most people, the general thing is, no, I look at it and then I observe. But that's the difference, is people need to know that they need to put their life there. It doesn't get put there for you. Okay, so it's something to think with, chew it over, play with that idea of, okay, I put it there. And it's the first kind of piece of knowledge to get you on the road to controlling your ability to observe and to become able to spot things, and really see what's going on around you and create what goes on around you.